Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Falai, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Last episode, we made our way back up to Stalwart here to see what's going on. There's apparently an army that showed up, called the Iron Flail, who, yeah, they're a bit of a problem. We need to do something about them before they cause even more problems. Also, one or two small issues going on around here we'll try and deal with. We'll probably head out to Whitestone Hollow first before we go up here. Though we might take a look in Durgan's Battery and then Whitestone Hollow. Either way, there's also someone running around town trying to see about the financial possibilities of the town regarding making and trading and the like. And they went into the mines. So let's go take a look in the mines. It sounds like something might be going on in there. Oh dear. Seems like something's going on in here.
No, please! You've got the wrong man! I don't remember any of this!
Quiet! We'll get the truth out of you soon enough. Take him away!
Well, that's a little concerning. A stern-faced woman approaches you. Her already impressive frown is only emphasized by her slight underbite. She folds her arms. Nesta mentioned someone would be coming along. Be careful where you wander. These mines are still crawling with all sorts of pests. We haven't been able to clear them out yet. Of course, you have experience with that sort of thing, I hear. Guess we have you to thank for opening the battery. I'm Ismi, the foreman. We've been keeping busy around here since the battery's fires were lit. A little busier than I'd like sometimes. What's going on here? Things are hard enough around here with the local wildlife. Last thing we needed to deal with was a murder of all things. Tell me about this murder. You probably saw Gamel getting carted off. Found him by the body of another miner, Samuth. We've lost quite a few miners recently. Most just vanished. Samuth's the first corpse to stick around. We may have caught Gamel, but we haven't been able to find the bodies. You know, if anyone could put this all to rest, it's you. I'd like to be able to give these miners' families some answers, even if it's bad news. Tell me about Gamel. Don't know him so well. Certainly never pegged him for the killer. I'd say you're better off questioning him yourself. See if he'll tell you where he stashed the corpses. What do you know about the victim, Samuth? Poor Samuth. His body's up the tunnel to the east. Folks say you've got a knack for making sense of corpses, like the Dunrid Rose sorts, right? I'll look into it. I appreciate the help, we certainly need it. Why are these mines so important? Well, the demand for ore's gone up since you opened up the battery. Everyone wants their own shiny piece of Durgan steel. Thing is, the battery was hit pretty hard by the tremors. With the battery mines collapsed, we're the only game in town. How are the mines holding up? Taina did most of the work of whipping this place into shape before I got here, but she's getting on in years. In the end, she felt it was better to hand things off. She still drops by occasionally to make sure the workers are in order. Okay, nothing new there. Okay, thank you. We'll see what we can do. Let's talk with him first. They clearly took him over to the west here. Nesta will speak with you in a bit. Scrolls and papers documenting the sale of iron ore and sulfur are crammed onto the shelves. It's fairly clear why Gamel is under suspicion. His face is spattered with blood. His hands are bound, but you can see blood and scraps of flesh under his fingernails. Gamel's posture is hunched, and tears have dug tracks through the layer of gore on his face. You find yourself the target of pleading expression the moment you're in sight. I have a few questions for you. Gamel looks up at you wide-eyed. As he opens his mouth to speak, you notice that his teeth and lips are also stained with blood. Please! It's like I told them. I don't know what happened. I can't remember a thing. There's no way I could have done that to Samuth. You're covered in blood. How do you explain that? Gamel swallows, ducking his head, and falls silent. What's the last thing you can remember? Tarek shaking me awake. I was on the floor. Samuth was curled up nearby, and he was dead. That's all. There's hours just gone out of my head. Who's Tarek? He handles construction in the tunnels. There was a cave into the north, and he and the others have been working on clearing it for a while now. He must have been grabbing supplies for the crew when he found me. Where are the other miners? I don't know. Nobody knows where the miners have gone. I swear it. I didn't have anything to do with it. Tell me where they are, and I'll ask the foreman to be lenient with you. I'd tell you if I knew, but I don't. I don't have any idea what's going on. Please, I'm telling the truth. What do you do here? Me? I'm just a dragsman. Load the carts, get the ore from here to there. I do whatever they ask me to, really. I haven't lived in Stalwart long. Heard they needed more hands to work the mines. Thought I could make a fresh go of it, maybe even see the battery. Why is this happening to me? He tries to wipe his nose with the back of a hand, leaving crimson smears behind. Well, that's a little concerning. Why do I have the feeling that there's something that's actually taking control of them and doing this? Because that seems like something that could happen. Mines are actually deep. I feel like the body's supposed to be around here. That's a little concerning. Samuth's body is laid out cleanly. You can see that his throat has been torn out and his face has deep scratches in it. His hands are stained a light yellow. What does that have to say about this? Ugh. What's with the stain, I wonder? Zaurips! Okay, I didn't expect... Look out! Zaurips! Run! Okay, Zaurips I think we can deal with relatively easily. Zaurips are actually a little tough, surprisingly.
Let's go!
And take care of this one. There we go. Okay, that's unfortunate. I kind of doubt that they're connected.
You see Gamel?
How could I miss it? Looks like he went swimming in Samuth's blood.
Blazes. Never would have pegged him for a freak.
Nothing else to say there to him. Okay. Where did the Zaurips come from? Oh. Either way, up to the north is probably where the person we have a lead for is. So let's go take a look. Did say the tunnel's in the north. Why did you lock the crystal away? Why punish us like this? Someone must have the crystal. Where is it? Come on, folks, let's get moving. Let's get this done. The cave-ins have created openings to the outside. Snow has settled upon the rocks above. Need something? We're trying to get this place cleared out. What are you doing in here, anyway? I heard you were the one to find Gamel. I have some questions. Huh. Glad someone's finally taking an interest in what's been going on around here. Sure, ask away. Where did you find Gamel? I found him to the east, hunched over Samuth's dead body. The state of him. Thought he'd gone feral or something. Samuth's hands had yellow stains on them. Well, Samuth's a sulfur miner. Worked on the east side of the mines. Probably got it all over his hands. No big mystery there. He smiles crookedly. One of your workers was acting a little strangely. Noticed it, have you? Think it's something to do with the sulfur. After they are sent to fetch it back from the east mines, they all come back a little off. Caught some of them wandering in circles, talking to themselves. It didn't seem to last once they were outside the mines. Has anyone from your crew gone missing? Not a one. Guess we've been lucky. Eastern mines seem to be the site of a lot of trouble. My guess? It's gas bubbling up from underground, coming out with the sulfur, messing with people's heads. Knew a guy once, got a lungful. He decided to shuck off all his clothes and run hollering through the tunnels. We all got an eyeful, but at least he didn't hurt anybody. Be careful if you head over there. Cillian uses constructs for digging, and they double as guards. Just give her a heads up if you're on the way, maybe. What's Cillian's job here? I have her picking out some potential sites for new tunnels at the moment. Otherwise, she wrangles the constructs mostly these days. Her aim's to have the constructs do most of the dangerous work. You'd have to ask her how she's getting on with that. I never liked those things myself. Uh-huh. Very, very curious. Looks like we're going to need to head to the east. Why did you lock the crystal away? Why punish us like this? Yeah, I'm a little concerned. So it looks like we're going to have to go to the east side of the mines. And it looks like there's only one way in. Let me drop down a save before we go in. Alright, down we shall go. Found a mining shaft. And ice trolls. And a Zaurus. Oh, and they're attacking us from above. I didn't see that coming.
Let's go.
Oh, geez, you guys are getting horribly, horribly damaged. And we just lost Aloth. You're stunned. That's bad. This is an unexpected assault. I mean, nice job on the ambush, but still. Oh, right, I need to actually set everyone up so that... Hey, you're fine. Aggressive. 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 I keep forgetting I need to do this. There we go. Almost got him.
Let's go. Dead on.
There we go. Okay, that, Oh, wow, and you leveled up after dying. How delightful. Okay, Aloth, let's give you your level up. Excuse me. I guess a bit of survival. New spells. We got Delayed Fireball, Lengrath's Warning Staff, Ningguath's Killing Bolt, Wall of Draining. Delayed Fireball could be useful. And we've got, let's see, Weapon Focus. I think you're using a wand, aren't you? Hold on, let me check. What are you using, a wand? That is a scepter, not a wand. Okay, so whichever one does scepter. Let's see, scepter is... Noble. Okay, that'll give you that. And there you go.
No problem.
Now then, let's see. Are there any more of them up here? Because it seems like this is probably the direction they're coming from. Nope, it's just a dead body. And a note. A set of fragmented notes is scribbled almost illegibly on a scrap of parchment. Tunnels, remember lamp, keep hand on right wall whole way, watch for spiders. I mean, I guess that makes some sense. Oh, and there was something to look at here. The heavy, strange odor of sweat and sulfur wafts up from somewhere below. And we've got spiders.
Let's go.
There we go, spiders dealt with. I guess we can either fight the spiders or just stick to the right wall the whole way and get through. But I got spiders to kill.
Let's go.
Oh wow, there's something going on over there. Or maybe it was just a spell effect.
Let's go.
Oh, there's another. Okay, there we go. Okay, loot all of the spiders, please. A peek inside these shallow burrows reveals the gleaming stare of many eyes. Another body here. More
Whatever
confused
these
miners.
miners have taken, it must be very good.
The miner stares blankly ahead, eyes wide and unfocused.
I will walk unseen.
This document details a purchase by someone named Cillian of a handful of constructs for use in the sulfur mines. The seller appears to have been one Galvino. So Galvino was involved in this, was he? Well, before I take a look in there, I feel like this might be a dead end or something over in the west. Well, there's another crystal eater and a moon spider.
Let's go.
Go ahead, deal with them. Thank you. Got that, and we got nothing in there. Okay, that was actually a dead end. Which means whatever we're gonna find is up in here. There's Cillian. Let me drop a save before we speak with her. Alright, Cillian, let's have a little chat. Hey there, hang on just a moment. She turns towards the nearby constructs. Stand down! The constructs stop instantly, limbs going limp at their sides. There we are. Now what can I do for you? You control these constructs. That's right. Pretty solid workers, seeing as they don't eat, sleep, or go crazy and kill their workmates. Not as often as your usual miner, anyway. I'm looking into the disappearance of the miners for Izmi. Can you answer some questions? Yeah, I suppose so. Not sure how much help I'm going to be. Tarek's the one that found Gamel. Do you think Gamel's responsible? Sure looks that way, seeing as he's got bits of Samuth in his teeth. Have you noticed any strange behavior in the other miners? Mining's rough work at the best of times. It's why I like using the constructs. I think these tunnels just start to get to people over time. Never thought Gamel would snap like that, but sometimes, yeah, folks start acting a little strange. Like when, who was it? Huh. You know, my memory's been acting up lately. I'm starting to think Turek might be onto something with that gas theory of his. Swing on by if you have any more. Cillian's gaze seems to slide off you. With a sudden convulsive ripple, her posture changes. She hunches forward and her arms dangle loosely at her sides. Brothers! Sisters! Terranat is here! Her head turns towards you, but her gaze is empty. Follow her gaze. You take a moment to look behind yourself. You don't see anything of note, and your companions look similarly baffled. When you turn back, the woman is drawn significantly closer. We've been looking for you. We know what you've done. Her legs trudge forward in slow, ponderous steps, as if she might collapse under her own weight at any moment. Why were you looking for me? Take him away. Lock him up until we get what we want. The constructs behind her turn as one, their clawed fingers at the ready. The constructs charge towards you. Well, that's not good. Okay, you guys gotta get out of this. You two, back up. One flesh construct dealt with. There's a second, and now to deal with Cillian. Oh boy. Things are not good. Clarity. Grants clarity. Extra defense against almost everything. That's actually pretty good. A yellow-tinged vapor gusts occasionally from these vents, leaving an acrid odor in the air. This dark burrow extends deep into the wall of the mines. Unlike the miners' tunnels, the walls here have an almost slick texture, interspersed with damp, pressed earth. A few paces past the entrance, the tunnel widens considerably. You find yourself at a crossroads where the tunnel splits off in 3 directions. 2 tunnels lead to the left and right, while a third stretches on ahead of you. You can feel a breeze, faint but steady, coming from the tunnel to your right. Let's save before we try this. Well, let's see what we got here. So, if the breeze is from the right, what's to the left? Walking on, you come to a fork in the road. The tunnel splits here, curving away to the left and right. You hear faint rustling down the tunnel to your left, and the repetitive tap-tap-tap of bristly legs striking the cavern floor. To the left. As you head down the tunnel, you come upon a spiderling clinging to the cavern wall. It hisses fearsomely at you, brandishing its fangs. Undeterred, you hiss back. The spiderling turns and flees into the darkness. You trudge gamely down the path, only to find that the cavern eventually comes to a dead stop. The only way forward is behind you. How about to the right? Crossroads. This basically brought us straight to the beginning. Okay, what if we go forward? Actually, hold on. You come to what you initially mistake for a wall. A thick tangle of pale, twisting roots stretches across this tunnel, blocking further passage. Hold on. Tunnel to your left. So if we go forward... Okay. So, explore the tunnels. Path to the left. Path to the right. At the end of the path, you find yourself facing a dead end. A pile of boulders and dirt has fallen into the passage, blocking your way. You notice gaps between some of the rocks, though these are too narrow to pass through. Use a hammer and chisel to weaken the boulder. You chip determinedly away at the stone. After a long period of heavy toil, you manage to break one of the smaller boulders. Several rocks tumble away, clearing a path just wide enough to pass through. The path stretches on for a long, long way, taking you through a seemingly endless stretch of featureless stone. Walking on, you come to a fork in the road. Left and right. A damp but not entirely unpleasant breeze blows towards you from the tunnel to your left. Go to the right. The floor rises sharply beneath your feet here, forcing you into a near crawl, but it gives way just as sharply as a short distance ahead. Walking on, you come to a fork in the road. The tunnel splits here, curving away to the left and right. That was a loop. Wait, behind me? Path to the left. You stumble upon a skeleton propped up against a small chest. Tatters of its old clothes tell you this person may have been a miner. Take the treasure. You start stuffing your pack full of the coins and other treasures. Comtesse's Cage. Okay, path to the left. You plunge forward into darkness. Reaching out, you can feel the walls continuing to the left or right, but you cannot see what lies just ahead. You hear a faint rustling down the tunnel to your left, and the repetitive tap-tap-tap of bristly legs on the cavern floor. Light a torch. You hold your torch aloft, and the tunnels take shape ahead of you. Paths leave off to the left and the right and straight ahead. Take the path to the left. Midway down the tunnel, a spider suddenly emerges from the darkness. Dagger-like mandibles plunging down towards you. The long fangs narrowly miss, but during the desperate struggle that follows, the spider nearly yanks your arm from its socket. Having failed, it stumbles away down the tunnel after easier prey. And a dead end. Go forward. Let's head to the breeze now. To your left. Let's go. Walking on, you come to a fork in the road. The tunnel splits here, left and right. To the left. Walking on, you come to a fork. To the right. You see light up ahead as the tunnel comes to an end. Stepping clear of the tunnel, you find yourself in a new cavern system, a thick layer of spiderwebs under your feet. Hello. Oh dear, this is definitely new. Okay. Comtesse's Cage grants solitary. One more enemy needed to flank. Immunity to paralyze. 25% of damage range guaranteed for 3 seconds. I think we can pass on that. Okay. You know what? This is a large area. I'm gonna have to end this episode here. Next episode, we're gonna take a look down here, and I am very curious about what we'll find in these massive, massive caves. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44, also known as Falai. That is Laniara, Maneha, Zawa, Durance, Aloth, and Sagani. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, and I shall see you all next time.